Hi again, I'm Yuan from Customer Success Department of Base Enterprise. We provide the business management and operating platform in Vietnam. And welcome to how to deploy Base software for business video playlist. In this video, we will discuss the implementation of Pay Request application, and this is the second and the final video. And the goal of this video to help the user to know how to use the Pay Request in the daily life through 5 main contents. First of all, introduction, and the next one is create a request. The thirdly is request approval method, and the next one is search and extract the request, and finally it's fill note when using. Let's start it. First, about the account to login. After the commit create an account, please check your email inbox for an email with the keyword Base platform to receive a temporary password. Then use a web browser to access home.base.vn and use the email and the temporary password you just received to log in. After logging in, go to Base Request application. In addition, please download Base application on your phone. Functionally, Base Request is the internal request processing tool that assists users in first, automate internal approval process workflow, thereby shortening and simplifying the process of creating and approving proposal, stream distinct approval workflow. Finally, organize all submissions in one place for searching and extracting data when needed. Regarding the interface, the sidebar on the left-hand side will be the list of all existing and digitized proposal forms in the business. Select a suitable form and create a request by filling in all the content according to the available listed item and clicking to the submit the request. Depending on the configuration, each request form will be sent to the corresponding approvers, default followers who are related and need to approve the request. When you need to create a proposal, please accept Pay Request. Select the proposal form from the list available in the left sidebar, or click on the button Create Request and search for approval form that you need. Then fill in all the content listed in the form. Note that the one marked with an asterisk are required to be filled in and cannot be left blank. While creating a request, you are fully aware of who the proposal is sending to, who are the approvers and the followers. If you need more followers, you can assign that username here. And especially in some cases, if the request form requires your direct manager to approve, please assign your direct manager account here, or click here to select your manager which has been set up on Base account before. And finally, click on the Create New Request button. The request will be immediately sent to the approvers of this proposal. And in this proposal form, you can track the approval process through the status of the approvers. Review the information just filled in or use the comment function to exchange and interact between extra information during approval process. A special note for the user: if the request had not been approved by anyone yet, the creator can edit the content or delete the request here. However, if someone is already approved it, then these actions will be locked. For each approval, when one creates a request, you will receive a notification on both website and mobile app. Check your notification or reminder and click on the proposal. For approval, the approver will have 3 choices, including approve when you agree to this request, reject when you disagree, and forward when it's necessary to transfer the request to another person in case you do not have enough information to make a decision. Remember that you just can only forward to a new approval, not on the current list of approvers. When forwarding, there are 2 cases, agree and forward. That's it. You have agreed to this request but still forward it to another for reference and approve. Forward means you have a neutral opinion and have not decided to approve or reject this request yet. So you will transfer this request to another for more information or reference and then make a decision later. All user approval action will be notified to the proposal creator, and history is saved in the key action section. A special note for approval: it will be not possible to reapprove in case of wrong approval. So before making a decision, please review the information carefully and discuss with the creator in the comment section. Comment if it's necessary to change or edit the proposed content. Second note, in some cases, even though you have received a notification and display in your list of requests, but when accessing inside the request, you cannot see any button for approving. Don't worry, it's just simply that the current approval procession is sequential and it's still not your turn yet. Therefore, you can check and manage the request you currently need to approve in two places, which including the first is the reminder tool. Here we'll list the requests that you need to approve and divide it into three groups: requests that must be approved today, requests are late or overdue, and requests have not been approved before the future deadline. However, you only see this request or reminder within the condition that the request must be set a specific deadline. Second, you can access on my turn in your list of requests at by request, where listed all the requests that are currently in your approval turn. And if you are a request follower or simply need to search or extract information, the following will be the feature for you. For a quick search, you can use the search tool here by tapping a few keywords about the request name, or the advanced tool, which allows to find and filter requests by the various conditions such as by name, by proposal group, by approval status, or by creator or approval related day. In addition, by request also provides the filter for essential user needs such as by role, the request needs your approval or those you created, or just simply a follower. By status, a few typical status such as on your turn, overdue, pending, approved, rejected, started, or draft. A tip to use is to quickly filter suggestions by type. You can select a name of each proposal template in the left sidebar. At the by request home page, please select the search icon. Use a suitable filter to filter all the requests you want to extract, such as the approval status, what type of proposal, approval related date, and who the creator is. And finally, click on the button Export Request to download an Excel file which on the information of the requests that have been filtered out, including the default information and the custom field based on the form of your company set up before. However, remember that you can only aggregate and extract the information with requests that you are related to. The requests need your approvals, or those you create, or those you are just simply a follower. While using by request, here are a few notes that help you to maximize the value of the software and give more convenience for daily use. Whenever you need to share content, information, files, documents of requests with someone in your company, please add them as the followers of the request here, and at the same time send them the request link or the ID for the quick access. On by request, there is always a default direct request available, used for the cases where it is necessary to propose flexible and arising problems, not accounting to any existing approval form in the company. Therefore, when using, the user can freely present the proposed content, actively add the names of whoever the user wants to send. When there are many approval forms on by request, you can mark them as important here to prioritize displaying at the top of the page for easy searching within frequently used ones. Or for the requests that need to be noted, mark here to separate and store it in the important area. Regarding the proposed mechanism, if it has been approved or rejected, it will be not possible to reapprove or reject in case of wrong approval or rejection. In this case, by request provide an invalid date update request, the feature to disable the entire request. However, this feature is only for the owner or the request admin. So when approving, the user still need to carefully consider the final decision before having any action and should not abuse this feature. After creating and approving, Base request allows user to print the request according to the business templates, having the needs of completing documents when necessary. However, in some cases, if these options are not available, the business has not set up the print template feature, which means this function is not necessary for this type of proposal. Or both is a function and instruction how to set up Base request application in real-life process of implementation. If you have any difficulty, please feel free to contact Base support for more detail. And if there are any issues not mentioned in this video, please contact Base customer success executive working with your company. Thank you everyone for listening and watching.